Ctv, Ghana's #1.
Yamao Akwaba Ediaba Ctv enumere nunsia Kasiebo ebre ena aswono enuntimedo for Mr. Ko Facebook my Ctv GH will like ya na wa share na will be ensa aka eyeni okoso wo fie ha enumere bia enumere so ebre aso se ensama yensa asoso no yede ni na ema wo na wote na wo hunia ekoso wo memu dwede ensemo ena fenso eye wo bi maso ensem enuntisam no de enumere edoso padi bedimu akutini bi eni galamse ya womanfo etu edise yensase ene yensuo ene nei ababetodwa se America mino agya tumu se wobeboa ama Ghana man etumi akonkoden pa ede etu galamse no ase Sanso ena a lawyer for empenifo ni na akabum ede atudwa se eye womo aketie bia akemu no womo behwe se sika ne bade a ene sa ye kire a wode asi wani so se anka womo nya adwuma bio wode wakade begu wo no womo ebegyae Sanso ena Bank of Ghana wajadie ensemuno wachire Ghana foni na ese obia ema neni enda honomo ya wachire chire eye sika pudwo anase ekuoku anase organizations beye se enwatwe ya wachire se womo no ma wobibia ene wonum eni dwuma Sanso eni ebeko South Africa mino emu na ehona ababeto just say Israel mino say no womo eko eye ICC ni na efa eye Gaza eko a womo ene wonum ekunti Medofo ensemwe afufo bi eka homesese obejibre na yedini na abasomo midino eye Lateefa Akuffo enko bebia Afe ensemono entremu na Chief Justice eye Justice tokono ede atudwa se na sentemno eye ajagefo womo a eye adwuma anase emrenimfo nina no sede ena moso ema enewu kopiemu kota hudwa ewo womemu a womo atutu ni na emu enunti womo ehwe se empenifo betimi aye bibi ede afa ho sanse wo hune se ajagefo ene emrenimfo ni na no womo nkwa ene dansayem
on how prosecution can become efficient. How prosecutions can become efficient, how we can work together in training, especially in evidence gathering, evidence preservation, in cyber security issues. I am particularly nervous currently about fake marriage certificates, fake adoption orders, these kind of situations, and I'm glad that CID is here with us. I'm also particularly nervous about lotto cases. They may seem, it may be something that's not quite known, but it seems as if our country leaks so much from a parallel shadow industry in the lotto realm. I'm told, for instance, that next door in Cote d'Ivoire, they are making millions of dollars from lotto. Here in Ghana, they don't even make 1 million Ghana cedis in a month. even though every day, every evening when I watch GTV, I see different kinds of Lotto. They are struggling because there's a shadow industry. It looks like there's shadow industries everywhere, and every effort seems to get frustrated in prosecution and adjudication. And so when the TV cameras go, I'm sure we can delve deeper into that. I've spoken, I think that Galamsey is another matter, prosecutions in Galamsey is another matter that we can talk more frankly about. So let me just briefly touch on deepening the security around the courts. In recent times, we have heard of attacks on judges and attacks on court personnel. And so in your address, you spoke about concrete measures. We can also be looking at concrete measures, little steps, big steps that can assist to ensure that those attacks are totally stopped. Because our work is work that leads to peace. And if you don't have a court functioning in a community, then you are creating a space for more distraction rather than more solution. As we speak now, there are certain courts that are still closed because of
Virginia Palmer, American ambassador to Ghana. Now, Wabana Akopie, Asantine, Otumfo, or say to 2 years, what also Mienu, and I say, a woman share palace na and summer what day at 2 de Nimuno, and it's a sabre dear America minor, I crowd so will bet me abua, near a galam se qua, a mine penny for air kuninano, one way to me at 2 a seer crown, what the 2 Otumfo Nimuno, what you know, or first so added to just say, one also best stress or one who more na American embassy for any woman akabum na galamse no wetu asiekra.
And before I state my mission, I will say how sad I am about your recent loss of your niece. I'm very sorry, and I hope that her memory will be a great comfort and blessing. And I wanted to come today to follow up on the things that we spoke about last year. You made a very deep impression on me, and the things that you are passionate about, I am also passionate about. So I wanted to let you know that in response to some of the talks that we had about Galamsey and the negative effect that that's had on your beautiful realm, that we have sponsored a tech camp for 50 Ghanaian and regional scientists and activists to see what can be done about Galamsey, and are cooperating with our National Oceanographic Agency. And there's another step that, if you will permit me to have a few words with you afterwards, I will tell you in private because of the security implications of them, but want to follow up on the things that you taught me last year and raised as concerns. And we very much appreciate your continuing to shine a light on this problem and your leadership in this, in your realm and beyond, for all of Mother Ghana. And I also wanted to follow up on your leadership and to get an update from you, if I could, and to seek advice about how the United States could be helpful in resolving chieftaincy conflicts. I know you've played a very important role in Yendi and also in Baku. And we have some additional funds for alternative dispute resolution and other things that might be helpful, we hope, in resolving chieftaincy conflict, which is the source of much of your national security concern in Ghana. And then the third thing I wanted to follow up on is your advice and how the United States can be helpful, and what Ghanaians must do to ensure the peace and success and fairness of the 2024 elections, which may be Ghana's most important. So. Thank you very much for receiving us. I'm accompanied today, sir, by Chris Perry from our political section, and Dennis Amiantour, who's been with the embassy for 25 years and has forgotten more than I will ever learn about the U.S. and Ghana relationship. And I'm very grateful for the assistance of the Queen Mothers, who are our proxy members of the American delegation. We have much to discuss about women's economic empowerment as well.
And you look alike also.
Thank you for receiving us.
Thank you, Excellency. Thank you very much for this courtesy call. Yes, Accra is taking you away from me for some time.
Too long.
More than a year now. And I follow you with keen interest in terms of what you do. To assure you that Ghana and the United States will always build a good relationship. And feel that we are partners in development together. You count on me also on the way forward in relation to Ghana, a stable Ghana being able to develop our economy, and also Ghana being able to create employment for people. So all these things we still will learn, and then also for our democracy to cherish. We also will be looking forward to discuss other things also. So I thank you for this, but when we retire in private, we'll discuss much more. Thank you very much for coming today.
Thank you. To do a few events in your realm, we want to open an American Corner here, which will allow access to some learning materials and libraries in the United States, and as well break ground for a maternity hospital tomorrow at Hope Exchange.
Thank you very much. Maternity hospital is so dear to me.
Thank you.
I'm sure that these two wonderful Queen Mothers are all for it, I'm sure.
Thank you.
Yatwa and Samuno Esodiana Asante Mantemo Eye Ninegini Ababeto Ja se Eye bauxite Bayas 375 million tons and I'm penny for near Chaso Ewokumwa and I'm also my chief executive officer wano and a Ghana Integrated Aluminium Corporation Eye Jadek and no Michael Ansa Edia to just say Wabema Neni Akohuye pa said Beye na Wamobefa Quine Paso Ediotu.
This is the mineral resource estimation for a significant part of the Nyenehin bauxite resources. And Rockshaw and Giadek have been working together on the processes around how we begin to exploit the resources, develop an integrated plan, including mining and a refinery solution. Following all of this work, we've been able to establish bauxite reserves in the order of some 375 million tons in the hills 4, 5, and 6 of Nyenehin range. You recall that earlier on, Giadek had carried out a verification of the first 3 hills in Nyenehin, hills 1, 2, 3. That came to 116 million metric tons. So together we are looking at some 500,000 tons of bauxite from hills 1 to hill 6 that have been qualified in line with international standards. And these international standards are a very important thing that this has been, MRE has been done in terms of the JOG standard. And therefore, that makes it a bankable project in terms of the standard of measurement that you can take to financial institutions as you look for resources to continue the project. Recognize the important role that he plays in the Ashanti nation, as it were. We're mining in the Ashanti region, we're mining in Nyenehin. Before we started the project, we came to see him. During the project, we've continued to report and to keep him abreast of what is going on. But in line with that, another thing that's a major concern to all of us, and indeed to several Ghanaians, is the whole environmental husbandry, because we're mining in Tano of Forest Reserve. The work relating to the environmental social impact analysis has been done. All the issues around hydrology and biodiversity have been addressed, and this is going to be a very important thing that allows us to mine in a very responsible way. So that's a very important thing that I'm proud we have done this in line with international standards.
Wanuma ye fa womo se eye juria Esemba ewo eye court demwa womo esi nkonwa edwenje hu eboa ema womo ebua tani nano ena enei womo de ababetu dwa se empanifo ede wono ka abosume beye sedu enunti womo ene eye chief justice ekohyiaye ewo Kumase yasese no wode atudwa se sabre ya womo hia openi die nane se de woka se adwuma no wonye biom wode wakade egu no womo asan eboa.
We agreed on systematic models moving forward, ensuring that weaknesses in the system such as double empaneling, too few jurors, all of that is removed very quickly. And we agreed on following on their allowances to make sure that it's paid early. But I think also critical for us to remember is that most of them are public servants, and so they're being paid their salaries. So in the interest of Mother Ghana, allowances should not lead to strike. They've promised me they will do so, and I know they will. They have promised, and I know they will keep to their promise.
She has asked us to return to court on Monday, and we have agreed to return to court. And as she promised, she said she's going to make sure that our allowance are paid in time. So on Monday, yes, why not? She's our mother. This is what that we were expecting long ago, and she has been in Kumasi with us, and she has even shown that she actually respects jurors in Kumasi. So that alone, we are grateful. We are grateful for her. So on Monday, we are coming. I will talk to my people on the platform, those who came and those who couldn't come, that on Monday we are coming to court to perform our duties that the state has assigned us to perform. On Monday, after meeting Chief Justice, we have resolved everything. So Monday we are coming to court.
Enche bia eno main fotosanfo ebekinkai eye omano akohumabo esika ekyerɛkyerɛ mu ekyerɛsɛ sese die eba no sanitary pad ana sedia ema edisiesie wonum ho abosumi bia na womo eye to eda so nyina no ede efiri wanu nti sese wo hwe emrahye bedwani a wo adaklu mensini no emu ewo fraumantem wo eye governance agboja wode atodwa se ewo se yebo aban na baso ene eto ahodo a weyiyi ede efi sanitary pad yi eso.
Comment that finally, after the crusade by Honorable Sosu, Mr. Speaker, and the whole country about taxes on sanitary pad, the proposition is that those ones will be taken off on the ones that are manufactured here. I am happy with that one, simply because once we can generate enough capacity for locally produced, surely the prices of those products will be reduced. I'm also partly okay with the fact that it's not a blanket reduction for importation, because if we reduce remove it on the imported ones, then it will still kill off that. So that is the one in the budget that I'm happy about, but they did it under duress. They didn't intend to do it. They did that one under duress, and I must commend Honorable Sosu and Mr. Speaker for mounting a big crusade that led to that. Yeah. Hopefully that would lead to a situation where it will become affordable for our younger sisters who actually need this, especially in deprived areas, to be able to have access and remain in school.
Abusia yako yenimna emashebejenia wawala dade kutupon rita na adolesowa ede atudwa se wono de wo hwe ni mu se NPP aban se de wo mo ka se la General Hospital no wo boabo wo huna wo mo aba besi ansa na 2024 afe no akọ na wieye no won de woda so a wo hwe se no kre wo mo betimi ekukuru hospital no ede esi ho biwa.
So let's all wait and see. It's in the budget now. They have given us 3rd week of November. And we are in the 2nd week of November. So it's just next week. So let's put our cameras ready, get our cameras ready. 3rd week of November, we are all going to move to the site to see if the contractor has moved to site. If the contractor has moved to site, we'll celebrate, we'll jubilate. But we'll pray that they'll finish before the 2024 elections. And so for me, I don't believe them, but I'm keeping hope alive to see if what they said, whatever they have said in the budget, they are going to implement it. We are watching. We are keeping our fingers crossed to see if contractor will move to site, and we'll applaud the government if contractor moves to site.
What is the current condition in terms of healthcare delivery?
It's very terrible in Dadekotopon. We have a small place, which is the polyclinic. Initially, we didn't have any maternal area, but just about a month ago, there's one that has been put up by the lawyer Mark Amaitefu and myself through my
Fauzia Rabi Eye, head of Nature Intensive Care Unit, on a yensem training on hine Kojo Alija Etri and Komo, on also ne some to join be any.
Yes, I celebrate your necessary, say Omenya Honde, Omenya Yansa, Yadisha Mpola, Omumre, and so. In the Rich Hospital, Niku, there were incubators, they bring machines, they bring Nema Mpola. And I yes, our machines in nurses no. I was so say omuntimin one colano na omuntimin survive premature colano na omuhumi because there be a say omudi humi a friendly lands no and mature ye wa kola nimre and nimre no ewo form say 36 weeks na 37 weeks na sa baby ni your friend say oye premature baby nti sa baby no ewo problem with say na ne ho be ye hye and ne ho bejo because sa machine na ewo ne nyansa mu no enyiye
the kwekwe mo no enora Desmond Bredu ya ono oye head client coverage at the Stanbic Investment Management Service SAMS ono so one yesem trading no etwe nkomo no so ne samwa oditu dwane bi eni
they say you show some solidarity kakaya emmamo na musumuni hem kakra ewo mo finances emu Stanbic Investment ye into investment ye into mother care and into na ye join AFPNC to support in this regard. There must be and I hope say these things will relieve some financial pain for you.
Dujas Ghana Limited eye ekubia wonum eton eye enfudie anase enuane say ye provisions anase bibibia wo pebia no wo mo ankasa ekoto edeba wo fie ho bibibia wo bia say ye nkran na say Cape Coast na achese wo mo ede abro na enei no wo mo apa wo mo brand ambassador ye Anita Lateefa Akuffo na wabra woni ye etwetwe nkomo no wo mo kiremu say wo manfo dodo na fa wo how kese mu pansana wo monsa etumi aka enuane anase provisions a wo pe enu nti ene wo fato wo so se wo betimi edi sedwuma no edi aboa ne wo meyi ye kanko no ayekese pa
Judas online supermarket Jumedi omo edehye so a omo efrese drofo enhye mu ni nyane se omo brand ambassador enomo epa de ho to makra edi achre Ghana we ase afa night baby a na eyade a Anita Lateefa Akuffo enomo fa no se brand ambassador ya obebe boa mani so de ho na esi Judas no eni so no wotimi epia edi akwanimo Ctv Kasiebo ekojumedie no ase a ye ne CEO ya oda Judas online market no anotwetwe enkomo Ora Martin Kwame Kodi eni ye etwetwe nkomo ne nsem ode to dwa etrese ya na empem bebre no adehye epeso munye bibi eto a ya na bebre na ebre ho eno nti Judas abase omobeti sabre no eso
Music city like Accra, Kumasi, Takrady, there's a lot of working class who have having challenges with buying groceries. So we intend to solve that problem, the challenge of getting available groceries delivered to them on time. So the purpose of Dujas actually is to make sure that you don't have to go through the stress of going to the market anymore. Rather, you can just rely, you can be in the comfort of your home and then make order of these groceries and it will be delivered to you. We have branches currently in Takrady, Koforidua, Accra and Tama.
Oye no side to just say omo hwe ni mo se afeba besimu no omo beye campaigns e wo mante mahodo se de peya empo no government workers a omo eye adwuma ya makwetia emba ntemu no yebetimi di aduane ni bidi ama wo na obusume aketua no eba ometimi ate e de afimu the side to aduane bi enyi.
Here we want to aggressively run a campaign that will make sure that our services are available to most people across the country. We have a concept that we are trying to bring on board where we can run credit for government workers. We know a number of people, normally sometimes their salaries get finished, sometimes even before the end of the month. As a worker, you can actually place an order from us on credit, and that can be deducted over a period. We also intend to make sure that we work strongly with our market women and make sure that their produce are not left in the market to rot.
So we are more on that.
Okay.
Have you seen a situation where a lot of these costs, get stuck in
Yes. In Ashama markets in particular, we've noticed that sometimes because most people only go to the market on Saturdays, on Sundays, it means that from Monday to Fridays, some of the produce that are brought to the market get damaged. And therefore, we intend to solve that problem by making sure that we relay between the market women and the consumers, by making sure that any day between Monday to Sunday, their produce can still be purchased.
The Crackle no and side to just say, a yadomo and a for more ever my ganamo, ebe ye juma and aso wedding and would said the payer. And Dianeno said, ye, customer no epeno almost 70 me aka.
We're actually not doing any pre-financing for farmers, but however, we are relaying with the farmers such that most of our customers want fresh produce. If they want fresh produce, we are trying to move the produce directly from the farm gate to the market and also to the consumers. So we have registered a number of farmers across the country where we are trying to make sure that we move those produce fresh to our customers without necessarily going to store them for a period. So we have some farmers that we intend to work with.
The Crackle no and as a drug for Bombode and a brand ambassador for Freya or more upon home to ma Anita, Ctv Akuffo, as you train Koma, or no sooner somewhere or the two be any.
So I'm very humbled and I'm very excited as well to join the Duji's online supermarket family. It's a brand that definitely I resonate with. I love convenience. I love the fact that you can be in your home and have your groceries delivered to you. And so I'm very excited about this partnership. And as a brand ambassador for Duji's online supermarket, we're going to work together and make sure that we take the brand from where it is now to a totally different level. We're going to come to your homes. We're going to make sure that you have access to every single thing that you need, especially when it's on our platform. And we are also promising you that whatever it is that our brand stands for, that is exactly what we're going to give you. That is convenience, that is comfort, and that is quality as well. And so watch out for us. We're coming to you very, very soon. And do not worry, we're bringing the products right from your favorite market woman to the comfort of your home. And so I'm very excited to be part of this family.
Wana yaje wonum foforo ewo eye psychiatric nursing training college no ewo ankafo womo aye encheche ediama wonum de friend se matriculation no eno ase ena adwemtreni a woda dwumedie na no eye professor Doctors Obriyeboa edi afutuo akwama esuafo ne se womo epese wo kwa nimpa ewo ababo mu dia na tese woma weni ena ho na afenso womu ade.
Wajumedie no ase chairperson edema jumedie no Professor Doctors Obriyeboa one semtwefo ekasa ye de to dwase ewo se anesefo no ehwe omonta de hyemu eye sede ebetimi abo omo ankasa na dwuma na adwempo a adehye ne bi ewo de fa omo no etimi asesa
but so what say then na ye beye wo ho an ye de kan ye so say ye ti ase say ye kan adwene mu yare a so ya kan na wo dream ya obedi otu e ho adwendwene wa atwa mu se ne asa adwendwene mu be ya ma enkoda ne yare a e be ma wa adwene to afra no je so wa boda say uko hospital ne ka to say ye si twe yare ba e hu wo so na wo nim se bi ye ka sa chama wo ye wo show wa adwene to fa kaka wo hi obi o no be kasa afọ wa me wo hu so enfa wo say ya ka say yare we wo hu enfa e ho adwendwene to hu so Ningina ye mental health support
and which Dr. Jerry Ninoni and so Ejibre editor for Ekasaya Nensamo de Tuja and say and they as some for Mwa said the Bayer Ness for Jumo Eyono Monsubiti Mania Hutobi Edia a son says Sebio Yana addition Biomoba Irish shadow Yana Sebi Adreno Eshadenu Nini Mono and Nesophono Eshese Mobitimi Enya Apomodimpa.
Very soon you have people coming through with what they call a post-traumatic stress disorder because the catastrophic effect of that. So environmentally, culturally, economically. So many factors that contribute. But the number could even be higher. And because the stigma, people are not reporting mental health cases. So all these are estimates, but the actual numbers could be higher than reported. And that's why we think that people should take it up, and people should really seek help. We should encourage people to seek help and change our behaviors. And of course,
Nekwakremo and a first class student, Miss Ako, and Sonny Central for Ekasaya, Sydney Esifa Aji Jumedin Hono, or de Etudra.
Outside, what the lesson is all about, especially psychiatry, or if was a very additional work for I'm away now, very nice say, why or Tinama, whom you have one and Keka, Eba, and Shana. I'm going to say, I'm going to say school.
Enumere Nsia Kasiebo ebusia yaba hume kase ne so tiawa yeje aboafo nkato abasisia.
Be thrilled, educated, and entertained. Teen Queen Ghana is here, showing this and every Saturday, 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. live on CTV, Ghana's #1. Powered by Ashkoff Productions Limited, who gets to represent Ghana on an international platform come June 2024. Teen Queen Ghana, it's your time, own it.
Yamamunyi na kwaba edeba CTV market corner jumedi so wo ko Kenya anase ho anase Nigeria maimo na wo pe hotel so near boss near shoso near be cross of him anase wo heni a ne boda fomodia eni enhwe bebia link up join ye CTV market corner jumedi so near be moufa so wo sika wo tuade ba ye wo bi wo honoma wo ye jumedi bi say ye adore engagement anase mpono porteye bosso apontinam ananentinam wo pe wig papa ne boda for me so quality and affordable dia link up our CTV market connect jumedi so ye be man your papa ye gam na tusunen sanso wo flare ankasa fresh number way 020-232-5735 020-232-5735 na link it up I will see TV market connect jumedi so link it up what you say na enyoma bia wo hwehwa wo beto e wo bebia wo kon ye ntimi nchiro ye numbers no so na was screen no so no ya na wa frɛ na wa link it up with CTV market connect jumedi so that's it.
Ebusiamensan ema akwaba biona afe yentoa ensem no eso na asese no ababeto dwasa okopie mu ewe Akuapem South and afe so eye North mensini mu a ensuo eyade ba ko a wo mo bra ho pa nam so ema wo mo nya nsu papa emfa nya de wo mo nya bi so enom eno ntino dodo na etai enya yarewa ahodo ewo wo mo hunam no ani eno nti ena asese no empanifo afa ato won so se wo behwe na wo monya ensupa ne bi
Ensio eyenkwa enenkwa eyensuo enam sayo so ema odasani eti asetena yimu na bebi a wo bo ne sesen ana wo bo ne bra no ensio hu kwatwe ewo ho a ha adwene yie pa etimi kofa yade nketenkete ene enkekawa bi a enam oframem ebebo nipa so me ho asem ekọ ha adwene yade enam oframem a yefrene se tropical diseases no aboafra empotemu ema Akuapem South and North nyina no wo ho akire wo mo ne nyina ne se ensu papa bia eni ho ensuo ye sukuu fo de be horo wonsa ne wo de be siesie wo ho ofie ene ne enhye bi ebebo ma hunidie etimi akoso na pomudi pamapa etimi gina na so no saafoi eni bi nti so yade bi etise jepim bruli ulcer afeli pros ye kwata eni yans yade nketenkete a yensan yade egu nipa ho anase na no ho no atieti se ewo enkuro eye duasa enum ewo kwapem south ene north mpotemu a efimfim pimienu eni dunwotwe ebesi saabren ena yade no hadwene na sayo so ema enipa bi ya wo hunu se hu behia no ahwese ku enketenkete ya ewo ekronim ti se abenta go lokofin otopa ya paminto tuapon ma ena afi obodaka presby wo nyina no ehwe akokomo mo akade ya yede nhihye gu akwemu a eno betumi egina kwemu kama Yvette na project technical officer edema WATER ya wo hwaboa ema pomde pamapa egina na so ewo empotem honomo.
We are fighting to eliminate skin neglected tropical diseases from our communities and from Ghana as a whole. There are prevalent cases of skin neglected tropical diseases in Ikuapim North and Ikuapim South in selected communities. So we've been working with these communities. We're drilling boreholes, repairing boreholes, distributing filters and distributing hand wash stations and even building toilets. This is in a bid to stop its spread, reduce its incidence and eliminate it completely from Ghana. We are here today to distribute hand wash stations to improve hygiene of children. Children between 0 to 15 years are susceptible to yaws disease. Yaws is associated with poor hygiene. Its transmission is associated with poor hygiene.
Enkrokro be dunsie bi ya omo wasen empotem honmo so ejina so ya omunya akwanya ade efre ne se boho anasa enhihye bi edigu akwemu na aboa ma omunsu asem no akoyie no won so hwe mpaso ya obenya edi afrimu.
Wash training that we organize for Buruli ulcer, yaws and leprosy endemic communities in Ikuapim North this municipality. It is an ANESVAD, a Spanish NGO sponsored program that that is aimed at combating these 3 neglected tropical diseases. And so when we went round for the assessment, we saw that most boreholes were broken down in the community, in the affected communities. And so we thought it wise to retrain and reconstitute the Watson committees so that they will be up and doing with regards to working on their boreholes and keeping the breakdown time to the barest minimum. And so we held this meeting, this Watson training workshop, to sensitize the Watson committees in these communities so that they will be able to take care of the boreholes for the community members to get good drinking water for a long time. We included the municipal water and sanitation team leaders, or the teams in the water and sanitation, the municipal assemblies. They are the leaders of this project because they are the ultimate owners of the water and sanitation facilities in the various communities. And so they were part of the meeting. And so from time to time, they will go around to make sure that these Watsons are up and doing and every borehole is working to the barest, to the utmost ability of the facility.
Sway a dreadie and some. Now, Bank of Ghana and a bought or Manfoni Naco will be a manini and Nahonomo offense one more. And the companies are who do a dijuma would do on Sikasem, Asha one man's son, companies and what should be our Honoma Central Bank and Yanji one and two more, and to 1 phone share, someone for one Sika and Kwasha one and sa, one to one home, and Fenfi, sa companies no and Wabubo Dinibi.
Enkrata ye Ghana sikakrabia batan yo woman Ghana mu. Eye Bank of Ghana omodi ababonti munsa esha sie se. Obia eni enda wo se wo ye banko. Anapo se wo ye ankrankra. Ode bank ahodo na kasa edi ndwom woman Ghana mu no. Won twere se ehwehwemu ababade di se money transfer organizations bebre ho mo a omo eni license bi a se ebo dwuma no mo edie no echiridom. Esa hunti Bank of Ghana de nkrata dia babonti se. Organization bi ti se Lemfi, Wise, Transfer Go, Zoom A PayPal Service, Zen Value, Bonds Revolution, BTC Azavinance, and Afeso Super Sonics. Sa transfer organizations here mabobo sui. Won trese won hwe ye pa ewo mo ho esan se ehwehwemu a Bank of Ghana no aye trese nya dia emremu no yammo mo ho kwan se omo endi sa dwuma no eye foreign exchange na omo eye wo my Ghana won trese omo eye dwuma etia emra ya ebo dwumedie no eho epan eye foreign exchange no afeso so omo de atodwa se ankrankro sikakrabia hudo wo my Ghana mu dedicated electronic money users and afeso payment service providers no omo nyina enhwe mo ye sase so mo ekwakoye adwuma na so mo nemu ekodi engatanwodi a ebetimi enye sunsunso mo ankasa so adwuma mo die no eso Afei enigidie mu ensem na eye Ghana ni jumtuni eye Wendy Shea ene de nsem ababetu dwa ya wo kire se sedia wo main penifo hweye ede eye tawbo eto eye ensa eso no wo kire se sika no eye ade bia anka wo mu betumi ede ama enwuma bebre na ebusu wo memu sedia beye na wo mu enei wonenam emonte basa woni edwuma eye no anka wono musu enye bi aye Aya Wendy Shea, na drenchre.
Giving money to Nigerians to be brand ambassadors, and this money could have been invested in Ghanaian celebrities, and the money will stay here, and we will create other jobs, for other people and for the youth. Because one artist can employ so many people. It's discriminating. We are taking food from Ghanaians because musicians are Ghanaians as well.
Afei yako wobi emanso na ukopiemu ewo South Africa maino emudi a womampani eye Cyril Ramaphosa ede atudwa se womo ede ensem akọ International Criminal Court se wonye nhwehwemu emfa eye Israelfo sadia womo ahyase edi Gazafo enino na wonfa ehunsem nina emetudwa sanse na Israelfo ye no krade age wonsem womo ntiase
South Africa maino eni abrepa sanse wode mrako akujinemu ewo International Criminal Court ya wo stresse yenhwehwe abonefo sema hodo ya Israel eye wo Gaza kuro mu a enam sayo so ema anhwe ya ebetimi atiate se akọ amanyina South Africa mampani yera Cyril Ramaphosa osene ni abre sanse South Africa trase ema abonefo sem sa no a Israel eye no enkwachiri eniti wode emra ena etachire ye na no ya wada nyasem ketwa wo stresse Israel amrado ya wo ni kuro mu South Africa no akwa bone ya omonam so ekum nipa ewo Gaza kuro mu a omne Palestine fonto kwe ya pata wo mu a wo mpese wo metie nti no obetutum no apam amrado no kra e de free ne kuro mu hono mampani Ramaphosa se ne man no agidi se Israel de wo ye no e bonefo sem e busuanyi yimom e na afi etutrasem eni nipa bonefo sem e no wopese wo ye enipa mpempem a wo ku Palestine asai ayaresabia ebubu adankora hodo ye nipa demu a dabere wa hye nipa ase no etie no obenya eni nti South Africa for de omoje nkabom tumo omoje eye kabima menkemi na afi enkanko eni
enti wono na ban no wo hweso de mra eko ICC na yetimi etu saafo no ede efri ne kromu a ena na wukwada wode tudwa wabra na wakopie mu wokatama ni mu a no ne mpanifo etwetwe enkomo enti wa kire se wo twen ICC fo no emo mu de wo hyehye na beto akwan mu na wogina so na wode etu anamo san se saa bonefo semo a amasefo edi nka beye ya ne ya soso wo so a atiate sa kwa kire no ohunu se emra ebetumi ama wo mo jai kra mampani Ramaphosa se ebi manyina no so wo mo kabo mu na wo mutimi etu saafo iso sa no no de wode ne African National Congress Party ya wo mu de wo mu ji nipa edom ebomu na wo mu gina wona so hwesa amafo fa ahudie freedom fighters enafe wo mu a eka ho bie nyina no wo metimi agina mu na Israel amado ye wo kuro no ye bepam no na afi na tena ekese no so wo metutum masomdwe aba
Ebusia eha enemrebe makwan na enumre Lateefa Kasiebo ya yede ebesum won we eneye de twato ebo eye na wotwe emu eha ene yedi esie yada wo bibia ase sawojebre na wo hwebie mo amoko Facebook eko like ye share ye nina no ye ni eso na yedomo pa medi ede Lateefa Akuffo enumre madawase amaumo enesha medi wesi.